Beute für uns.
Der Kopf gehört mir, Lurao.
Entfessle deine Macht, Tochui! Nimm. Shiva. Oh, Zerstörung! Los, Dotschul. Kombinieren wir unsere Stärke.
Fitz
game,
went
but yeah.
and beat G2, and then Vitality go and defeat
Google Pixel zeigt dich so, wie du bist. Auch bei wenig Licht. Mit Nachtsichtkamera. Das Google Pixel.
Sometimes their team play and their team fighting is a little bit shaky, but I felt like in this game they felt super top focused and they came in with a game plan, and this doesn't seem like typical Vitality to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think these games are such a good top lane matchup for Alfari, and he's really good on GP, and he showed it during the game. And then they just focus on top, play only mid jungle, jungle top 2v2, and then they can just snowball from that. And yeah, I think that's what they show, and they play really good on that.
I think it's fair to say that he's not touching Gangplank ever again this season, but we talked yesterday, videos, about the fact that Fnatic was more top focused lately with Razork and Wonder just basically being the main focus for the team. Vitality understood that, and this is where they struck tonight.
Well, so it's funny, and it's very convenient that we have Razork here, because when...
VTO, rather.
VTO, yes, sorry. Because I was thinking, when Razork played with VTO, you guys were a very top-side focused team, right? It was mid, jungle, and then Hirit in top lane as well. And like, typically we saw that top-side focus, and then when we see Razork moving over to Fnatic, he has to learn to play more of a bot-side focus style, and then this split, he played more top-side focus. But often when I look at Razork, I consider him a very like feast or famine jungler. He's someone that's either super proactive and gets things done in the early game, or sometimes he falters and struggles and he can't translate that into mid game. Do you find, based on your experience with him, that that's true, or do you think that my assessment of him is a little off?
I mean, I think Razork is, yeah, probably one of the most proactive jungle in early game. He always like find new passing. I think he's really good at finding the best passing in the meta and finding like a way to set up a gank during his passing, and yeah, I think that's one of his biggest strengths, to not like full clear, then do scuttle base, then full clear again. He always tries to be proactive early game, and I think that's what he's really good at.
Yeah.
And I think we did see that in their attempts today with Fnatic too, because we saw a lot of those repeat ganks top. A lot of the fighting was actually just the 2v2 top side of the map, right? But it was Vitality that was coming out ahead. Fnatic's shining light was their bot lane, of course, getting a 2v2 kill. But Alfari kind of broke it down for us in the interviews, where they just kind of were very aware of how to play around the strengths of Fnatic's comp. So huge props to Vitality, a really big win for them, especially when we think
The fuck? How you died? He DC'd. And this DC, man, pissing me off. Dude, you know what I think, man? Dude, you know, I could... Boss, let me tell you something, man. So there's a thing called Bro Shaza Pet Party, right? The Bro Shaza Pet Party. And, you know, you get the Bro Shaza pet if you clear her 5 times, like the purple Bro Shaza. I have the black Bro Shaza. Because the black Bro Shaza, you get it if you clear it 10 times. The fucking problem is there are buses. So I make one, sometimes I make like a Bro Shaza 5-6 party for the black pet Bro Shaza owner party. It's like only
Genießen wir das Fest!
Lai, lai. If you wanna switch to Arcana, then what you do is basically you park at 1385. That's it. You park at 1385, park all of your also like at 1340. Then after that you raise the Arcana when it does come out. So yeah, if you raise to like 1415, then it's gonna be expensive to do that. And the material that you could have saved for the Arcana, you will use for your old main basically. Then when Arcana comes out, don't know when, maybe next year, you'll be stuck with it basically. You'll be stuck, and maybe you don't have enough mats. Can use it on your main. So yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, back to this again then. Back to this. Okay, let's go. Okay, back to this again then. Back to this again. Always throwing. Is mechanic hard for draw survival on the inside and inside? The one we use in Ana. They're all inside, man. They're all inside. We're all in our own like hallucination world. We have to decide. We have to like know the pattern of like which world it is that we're on, and then based on like what Abel shit is gonna do, one of the world is the real one, and we have to follow that person. So we just need to remember. It's memorization mechanic. Player numbers have dropped a bit with current bandwave thing. They do, yeah. They do. Player numbers, you mean bot numbers, Omega. Bot numbers. Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, like, they're working on it. Counter. What the fuck? Okay, well, my counter wasn't cooldown, so I couldn't help. I was gonna get countered. Yeah, it is very possible to find for unpopular classes. It's the same shit, man. But either way, both are expensive because like one is like hard to find, the other one is like has a high demand. So that's just how it goes right there. Sometimes it is what it do be how it is, man. Sometimes it do be how it is. Oh, the gods love hog you, man. What a chat. Ignored like SB could just top and then right and then down. Yeah, SB could have just walked over there, but nah, he couldn't be bothered, man. God damn it, dude, that really hurt a lot, honestly. Get you. Circle. Alright, there we go. Hope to 5 character 1 tier 2 spend more hours than I can have from day 1. Was sitting in all EUQ for a month to lose that account would be devastating. You shouldn't be MTOS, man. If you haven't done anything like wrong, you shouldn't be banned right there. But it's just probably false positive, so yeah, you'll be fine. 1-0 1-0-1-0-1-0-5. Okay, 1-0-5. I think like some people said like they got banned as well, by the way. I think it's not just you, MTOS, man. I think like it's a lot of people. Someone came into my chat and said that as well. So yeah, Pentagon.
11-0-0.
Alright. 11-0-0. Okay, should I start slowly buying legendary grudge now? I'm already 4x3 and 1 with legendary. This will only be prep for a 5x3. Sure, that's fine, yeah. You're already 4x3 and 1. You set up all the way until clown. So yeah. So for getting 5x3, if you have the book already, it's gonna make it like much easier as well. So yeah, why not? Seems like a good idea. Okay, there we go. 4x3 and 2 and 1. 4x3 to 1. Oh, you're going from 4x3 to 1. Nice. Why do people say just like 3 multiplied by 5 and 4 times 3? Why don't you just say 3 3 3 3 2 1? That's much easier. Safe spot. Okay. Water jug that just tank set right there. Oh, okay. From the thing, yeah. Check debuff. I don't have it.
Solo in there again.
Rip, dude, soft track, man.
But dude, I have.
I saw everyone got one.
I guess we're just gonna look at it. This one is fine, it's okay.
Boys, tofu carry.
Oh, fog you, tofu. Pam. Okay, 193, yeah. Bottom one. Oh, who got kidnapped right here? Who got kidnapped? Someone's being kidnapped right now, so yeah, she wouldn't transition. Counter, I don't have it. Nice too. Nice, because someone was kidnapped, that's why. Okay, there we go. Yeah, a million plus one. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? 1 plus 2 times 4, 3. Yeah, see all of this bullshit, right? What the fuck is this, man? False positive, like me having a girlfriend. Ooh, sorry, no, man. Unlucky, dude. What about the reset? I'm still shocked by that. I don't believe it yet. Holy moly. Well, that's just how RNGs. Sometimes unlucky, sometimes lucky, you know. 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fucking hell, man. I'm number 7, I guess.
Those little meteors actually do damage.
Yeah, when you get hit by
I
it.
thought those were visual.
Okay, there we go. Should be fine. In. Yeah. Okay. 3x plus 1, but sometimes 2. What the fuck? So someone say 5 for level 3 engraving and was surprised people didn't know what was that. 5 for level 3 engraving. Even 5 by 3, he doesn't understand that. I guess like people will get used to like the established like norm later for that thing. Dodge, this is dodge pattern here.
She did Magihara on 180.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. So yeah. Front side.
Oh my.
This is not back-to-back friendly.
11 and 12, yeah.
11 and 12. Okay, there we go. Yep. Cut now for now. It's gonna be a little bit as we wait.
Can I just say AFK in a corner?
As long as you don't get targeted, yeah. Immunity. Nice. Wait, still wait. Okay, let's see here. 142. Cut. Cut the left side. Cut the left side right here. It's gonna be meteor, both of them.
Oh fuck, time, stop. Fine!
It's fine.
That could have won.
zeige dir, was wahre Liebe ist. Ich zeige dir.
sollten die heilige Bestie genau untersuchen. Irgendwo muss ein sicherer Ort sein.
dass du die Materialien nicht
depends. Here is the thing, right? You know, this kind of thing is basically like what's the name? What you guys say as gatekeeping, right? You know, you guys call it gatekeeping. I don't think gatekeeping is bad though. Like, what were you expecting then? Someone with like a no engraving apply and you just accept it? Of course not. Why would you? Right? Or are you telling me you will accept them? I mean, like, great. I guess we have someone that will accept the trashes right there. I mean, like, I wouldn't. Luckily, we have someone that will. You will, probably. I don't know, man. Other 3x3 will join. Yeah, but then he denies the other 3x3. So he's basically asking to get carried, right? But yeah. Alright, boys, is it time? Everyone's favorite segment. It is Ding Dong React Time. Let's go, boys. Ding Dong, Ding Dong. So yeah, there is this Reddit post. Apparently, it's removed. I don't know what happens right there. Maybe it's too toxic or something like that. Too much like me, I guess. Too toxic for it. But yeah, but AGS is apparently unaware KR Russia JP event Power Pass can be used by new players, RIP new players. I gotta say that this is not necessarily true. Russia cannot use it. But to be fair, NAEU idolizes Russia, right? The Weichi strat, you know, the what's the name? Everything, the not using battle item strat. That's basically all Russia right there. So I'm like, you guys idolizes Russia, so you get the Russia strat and also Russian server, I guess. Russia cannot use the power pass for free, basically. You have to finish Phaeton first to actually get the power pass. So it's the same thing as in like in NAEU. So yeah, it kinda sucks, obviously. But yeah, in Russia we trust. KR and JP can basically use the event power pass like as a fresh account. So like in Korea, you get like your new phone number, right? You make an account, you can instantly use the power pass. You start at tier 3 right away. The boost basically. So right now, the current one that's working for us is 1340 item level. So you would start at 1340 with Story Express and Hyper Express usually. JP has the same thing as well. Oops, someone just upgraded the Esther weapon. But yeah, that's basically how it is. But on Russia, you have to clear Phaeton first. Just like how you guys did in like NAEU. It kinda sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah. And before that, right? Before that, like it's because of botting issue, right? There was botting issue. And that's fair for the bots right there. Though right now, like AGS has kind of like did well, right? I think for like bots, I think. Let me check. It's daily validation time. Let's check Steam charts. Oops. Steam chart. Let's see here. It is now 260. Oh, the peak is 300k right now. It's reaching 300k again. Yeah, but I think like honestly, AGS is doing pretty okay on like the botting issue. To be honest, right now. I feel like they should change that the next power pass should be usable by new player basically, because that's where you get like a lot of new players. So yeah, do you get another legendary? No, we don't. So yeah, bots are coming back. I mean like they always do, Shiro, but the thing is like they're basically putting them like, you know, they're still like putting them down over time, so they don't just come back right away. Like before this, like last month, right, you ban the bots, it goes down to 200k. The next week is already 800k again, right? But right now, no, not so much, right? So at least they're doing okay. I would say give out like the power pass to like new players, man. I feel like being able to use the power pass freely is really nice. Oh, but then like you have to take into account there will be some of you guys that will make a new Steam account, and then after that just like use the power pass. In Korea, like we have limited account because of like phone number. So yeah, I guess you can't do that as well, true. Well, I guess you guys are not getting it, man. Unlucky, dude, you know. Blame people that are gonna abuse it. Guess so. Maybe they'll release it with the date for the July update this week. Yeah, Kopege doge, man. Max Kopege. But yeah, that's like the power pass right there. So yeah. We were talking earlier about like a few days ago about like the what's the name? You guys not getting power pass on every class. I did specify that like Hyper Express are the one that usually extends to like multiple classes, but the power pass you still get power pass of every class. So I guess we'll see on later. So yeah, you mean people like me with 4 accounts? Yes, people like you, Lucifer. Abuses the like boost basically. So I feel like it's fair to force the player to do the full story, especially if Story Express or Express event is up at any time. I mean, I guess you have like your two Vern power pass basically that is always there, and then there is the event power pass one. But I gotta say though, in Korea, having like this like power pass being able to use by like anyone does like increase their new player a lot. Like a lot of new player, like why would you bother going through tier 1, tier 2? For what? You know, just wait for a bit, and then like usually like in a year there is 3 to 4 event usually that gives this kind of power pass. We already had 2 this year basically, and just wait for that and then just start during that time is basically how like how we do it in Korea. Why would you put new players through the story? I think it's fine to get them through the story. I think it's okay, but I mean like getting through tier 1, tier 2, I think that one is a no-go. I think that one is just like, you should just skip that, to be honest. So I geared all of mine to tier 3 though, so I can use it either way. Yeah, well, this one you can get it for free, Lucifer. That's the difference. So yeah. Tier 1, tier 2 is shit right now. Is that? I agree. I mean, like, it's to be expected. You know for a fact that they will die to begin with. When NAU announces tier 3 in the first day, I already say tier 1, tier 2 is gonna be dead. You should have the global honing buff in tier 1, tier 2. That's your tutorial. So you can get through the tutorial within like 1 or 2 days, sure. But then, you didn't get it. So now you need a week to get through tier 1, tier 2. Most people stop playing at that point. Boring, dude. So, I don't know. That's just how it is right there. Story Express it is. Story Express is a really good way. Story Express is a good way in Korea, basically. You put them through the story, but you don't get them through like the honing and everything. You just put them straight into it. I mean, story is important because like, you know, they work on the story, right? If you don't care about story, you can like basically spam G or something like that, but you still have to go through it or something like that. But I mean like if people like story, then like Story Express is a good addition, right? So yeah, as long as there is no honing involved. I think the honing is fine, but don't make them fail though, is the thing. Because it's just a tutorial, right? I don't know. Southern Power Pass. Yeah, that's Korea. We get Southern Power Pass. So yeah. Why is tier 1, tier 2 honing buff still not up? I don't get it, man. If I were the developer, I would have put global honing buff tier 1, tier 2 in the first day it released. When like they released like Valtan, I would put the global honing buff up until 1370 for like Argos. So people can do Argos and they can work for Valtan. Then when Biakiss comes out, I would have put it up until Valtan, so they can do Valtan and Biakiss. That's what I would have done. But I'm like, hey man, I'm not the developer. It's just my thinking. Some people might not agree with me as well, but I don't care what people think, so I don't know. Maybe because bots, but this is shit for new players. Again, yeah, because with bots or something like that, it's like a shit excuse. So yeah, your incompetence of like not like doing the bots like earlier right there. I mean like, why didn't you fix it earlier then? And then like basically players get the shit on because like Amazon cannot like deal with the bots. Well, that's shit. Unlucky, I guess. So yeah, we are the one that gets shit on basically, and I don't think that's good. Spamming G, yeah. It's too much story until Vern, and then like all tier 1, tier 2 continent on side quest is hundreds of hours pressing G. With alts is insanity. People leave even though endgame is nice. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, yeah. I think like it's not really nice per se. Knowledge transfer helps, yeah. But then like knowledge transfer doesn't let you get the item level, so you need to hone. But then when you hone, you fail anyway, right? It just sucks, I think. I don't know, but this is how it is, I hear. Bots also don't have a problem, yeah. Bots don't care as well. They just get there earlier. With or without any buff, bots will get to tier 3 anyways. I don't know what they think fucking players do. Yeah, what they did is basically they fuck up players anyway. Because like bots get to tier 3 anyway. What it does stop is players. Players don't get to tier 3. They stop at tier 1 because they get gated by Shard and they got bored because no one to play with. But yeah. I don't know. That's basically how it goes right there. It's just how it is. But I mean like some people here have like a different argument or something like that, right? I mean I guess it's fine, you know. Some people think that like you shouldn't, some people think that we should be like Russia, like the wages and everything. I think you guys should get like the care treatment to make it like easier. But I guess you guys get Russian's treatment, which is like what you guys like anyway. Smile want to speed up all patch, but Amazon don't want to speed it. They are having some trouble because of that. I feel like that's not the case. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, either way, Shiro, man, whether like there is conflict or not, basically the one that gets shit on is the players anyway. And that's not good right there. You have internal issue? Well, keep it internal then. Why fuck over everyone else? Mad bots questing storyline. I don't know, who wants to be like Russia? You guys want to. Clearly you guys want to. Obviously, you guys are like basically like copying everything that Russia does. So yeah, welcome challenge go away will replace by Story Express. If only that's the case, yeah. If they replace it with Story Express permanently, that would be super nice. That would actually be great. So yeah, don't group me with them, yeah. But anyways, that's basically how it goes right there. I wish they change it, but I don't think they will. So yeah. What kind of nonsense rumor? Doesn't matter, it's just rumor, man, you know, who cares? Anyways, let's move on, boys. Let's move on. Is Lost Ark new player friendly? Honestly, new player friendly, it's not exactly like it's not hard as well. It's friendly, kinda, but in your current state in NAEU, not so much. Because like you get like basically slowed down in the early game content before you actually reach end game basically. And that part is not good. In Korea, Russia, Japan, that already got fixed, but in NAU, not yet for some reason. Alright, anyways, guys, into our next one. Raiding is trash in this game. Damn, dude, what is going on here? What happened? He's a bit salty, actually. What happened right here? What happened? Yeah, it's match dong time. He's a bit salty here. Trash, man. A lot of systems that don't get explained at all, but the system is relatively intuitive, I think. Once you actually understand, it's actually straightforward, right? Something like that. It's mainly because tier 3 they won, dude. Then you get like basically, you know, all of this system get like thrown at you. Like you should have learned it one by one, right? You should learn gem in tier 2. You should learn like tripods in like tier 3. But then you get straight into tier 3, then you have to learn everything in one go. Now that's a bit overwhelming, yeah. So yeah. Alright, anyways, right here. I'm gonna make this brief for the poor intern who reads this and forwards it to Smalgate, who will ultimately just throw this feedback out. Okay. Raids are awful in this game. Okay, for what reason? If you don't have static, you need to have 5x3 engraving, be over 20 or so level, possess all 7 Dragon Balls, having 6-figure income, 6-pack, 6 feet tall, and wear a suit tie to the interview and join damn Discord to get anywhere. I mean, what's wrong with that though? Doing tower. I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, like, this is not like what raiding is though. Maybe, I guess, partially. And even when you do, the pug groups are terrible. Oftentimes, I wind up being the only one able to make it to Valtan Ghostface hard mode. I can't even get into Biakiss hard raids. Well, I mean, that wasn't the raid then. It was the player. That was the player. I'm pretty sure if you're in Korea, it will be fine. Right? You can enter, like, you know, Valtan party with, like, 3331. That's fine. You can clear it with just fine. You know, you're blaming the wrong thing, you know. You know, objection hearsay, dude, you're blaming raiding is trash. No, it's the players right there. Why blame the raids? The fuck? Finding a raid is trash, not the raid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, must be the raid, right? Must be the raid, yeah. And once you get in, players rarely follow rules, do the mechanics, or know the fight despite these terrible requirements. I mean, you guys made your own rules, you know, way cheese only. No max, but way cheese. That literally means you don't know max. Literally means you don't know how to do mechanic, right? You guys made your own rules, man. Wasn't us. Our rules in Korea is basically learning party, half skilled for people that like knows but like are not confident, skilled party, or like a homework party for the 1 in 1 out already. Speedrun party basically. That's like our rules. You guys' rules are different. Frankly, I don't even know how you would fix this terrible condition, but no sane player joining now will ever be able to even play these fights due to insane whales with ridiculous requirement and no skills to do actual fights. So yeah, all I can say is have better events and help new players actually gear. What? And get to tier 3 raids like this, so there is more of a player pool to draw from instead of these mental deficiencies. I don't get it, man, dude. Like, most people in NAEU probably doesn't even have 5x3 yet. And then they do raids just fine. So why can't this guy do it? Huh? Yeah, thanks for coming to my TED talk. You can throw this in the trash with all the other feedback now. I mean, to be fair, like, you know, some feedbacks are there, yeah. Some of them are trash though, and this is one of them. You're blaming the wrong thing. I don't know, stop DPS, we don't have a way. So, I don't know. To go find a static or something? Well, I don't know. Like he said, like, if you don't have a static, you need all of this, right? It's not to say that he doesn't have one. Maybe he has one or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, like, I don't know. It is the thing, right? The part about this is that there will be people that will accept, like, let's say 4x3 or something like that, but there will also be people that accept 5x3 most of the time, because they themselves is 5x3. If they invest 200,000 gold into their gearing, why would they accept like someone that invests only 1,000 gold with heavy armor, spirit reserve? No, they want someone that is like basically equal to the level or better maybe, right? So that's just normal though. It's just pretty standard, you know. Just because you don't get accepted, it wasn't exactly like, you know, his fault, you know. I don't know. I mean, like, what were you expecting right there, you know? Like, there is this job, engineer, and your experience is janitor basically. 3x3, you're janitor. Then the job is 5x3. You expect to get accepted into it? No, of course not. The guy just wants 8 engineers. So yeah, what's wrong with that? If you start care now, does it work? Can you do Legion Day 1 without a quest story without paying? No, I mean, like, you have to raise it still. You will still have to raise up until like 14, 15. But I mean, like, with the global honing buff and everything, it takes like maybe like a week or 2 to get there. Then after that, you start grinding the usual thing. If you have like the Hyper Express, it's much easier. So yeah. People hate way so much, they'll forcibly mess up the mechanic just to cry for wages. So many pucks we gotta throw in the trash. Yeah, well, it's not that the raiding is the trash part. I guess like maybe raiding, he meant raiding, you mean like the raiding experience maybe. So yeah. Take a break, the amount of times people felt Medusa Max surprised me is not even hard. Bad seed bro, Predario, am I right boys? But he can create a lobby as well. At the same time, he can create a lobby as well. Cry about parties not accepting them 24/7 when they can literally just make their own party and people will join. Or maybe it might be the other way around, Burnwald. He doesn't get accepted because he's 3x3 trying to get to like Viker's Heart. When he make a party, people check him and he's 3x3. No one joins. No one joins him because he himself is like undergeared. But every society needs janitors though? Yeah, of course. And the janitors have their own stuff. That's why there are people that are 3x3 running Valtan normal, and that's fine. You can make your own party for that. So yeah, molding at people who doesn't want him in party when he has heavy armor, spirit reserve with low stats and at his minus 1 minus level 2-3. Yeah, well, it depends. Here is the thing, right? You know, this kind of thing is basically like what's the name? What you guys say as gatekeeping, right? You know, you guys call it gatekeeping. I don't think gatekeeping is bad though. Like, what were you expecting then? Someone with like a no engraving apply and you just accept it? Of course not. Why would you? Right? Or are you telling me you will accept them? I mean, like, great. I guess we have someone that will accept the trashes right there. I mean, like, I wouldn't. Luckily, we have someone that will. You will, probably. I don't know, man. Other 3x3 will join. Yeah, but then he denies the other 3x3. So he's basically asking to get carried, right? So yeah, I don't know, man. That's basically how it goes right there. So yeah, it's not inherently bad. Yes, there are some requirement that is unreasonable, sure. But I mean, like, if they can find party with that unreasonable requirement, here is the thing, right? You know, some party in Korea, let's say, they make like, you know, Light of Salvation 30 card. You know, that requirement is unreasonable. But then there are people that applies to it because they have the 30. And then they can clear it faster. It's their own business. It's not your own business. Why do you care? So yeah, you make your own party and set up your own requirement then. Or at least I join someone that like have like a proper requirement that you can meet. My friend mold about this every single day. He wants to be carried, doesn't want to raid, and people at his skill investment level. Yeah, and then they start molding. Well, I don't know. It is what it is out there. When I make party, I will choose better ones because I want to kill. Generally, yeah. Why would you take someone that is worse than you, right? That's basically the idea behind it. So yeah. Might as well just matchmake, yeah. I'm sure he can search around or something, maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure like he's just exaggerating. I'm pretty sure if he actually look at the party, he can find party just fine. Provided that his gearing is okay. It's just classic exaggeration. It's forums, dude, you know. You have to exaggerate, you know. Oh man, dude, my Biakiss did Medusa 10 times back to back, dude. Never did any other mechanic right there. Oh yeah, sure, dude. If you lie, I hope you got hit by a car. If you lied. Always exaggerate. They have to exaggerate it. They had to. Or else it's like, you know, or else people won't take notice. Anti-crit seed Biakiss, yeah. Something like that basically. Expecting too much from Universe. A lot of people don't understand tripod still and only look engraving. Some people have 4x3 and 5x3 with wrong stat and not one tripod level 4. It's stupid. Oh yeah, of course. I'm not saying like they understand everything they say. But the point is basically you can get accepted on that one. But then when you check the party and you see literally your leader, party leader doesn't even have the right one, then well, don't join that party then. The party is gonna be a trap, right? Don't you think? And that's why you make your own party then. Then you can like set up your own requirement. And you know which one is good as well. I do it in Korea. Like in Korea, I like make my own party. I don't really like joining party. So yeah. Parties accept 4x3 engraving. Parties accept here and there. They have like their own requirement. There are some that accept 5x3 as well. Yes, it might take them longer to find like party. And yes, they could be trapped as well. But it's not your problem. Who cares? It's their own party, right? But yeah, anyways, but this is the one right here. So yeah, raiding is trash in this game. What he meant is his raiding experience basically. Not everyone experience the same thing because like raiding experience depends on the player itself. So and also the content as well. But I mean like this is not the raid's fault, man, that it looks like this. This is like you guys made your own rules right there, you know. You guys made your own rules. We have our own rules in Korea and it seems to be working just fine. Synergy better than 5x3 in my opinion. I think it depends. I think it depends on it right there. Because like there will be someone with good synergy and 5x3. Then like you wonder why you don't get accepted. Because like this guy is good synergy and 5x3. That's just the usual right there. So it's the same thing as well. In Korea, if you wanna go to like Brawl Shaza or something like that, you're on eye level. You have like a 5x3 engraving, right? You applied. You don't get accepted. The reason why you don't get accepted is because they can wait literally 10 seconds and another DPS with 5x3 and 1 will apply. We'll accept the 5x3 and 1 then. Why bother? That kind of thing basically. That's just standard though. Every raid is like that. At least like from MMO that I raid in, everything is like that. This is normal. But yeah. Full low quality accessories. Yeah, 3x3 and 1 Valtan Heart made my own lobbies, always went good. Yeah, seems fine, right? When you do it yourself, it seems fine. Visioni, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome, dude. Welcome. So, yeah. Raid leaders gatekeep on eye level more than engraving. So, 1490 will get in with Spirit Reserve. Will get in before you. 1462. Oh, yeah. And I'm not saying it's wrong, Ghost. I'm just telling you that, like, you know, that kind of, like, party is not your problem. If they wanna accept 1490 plus, then they can accept 1490 plus. Why were you expecting to like get accepted on that one? What you do is you make your own party at 1460. So yeah, you have no business with that 1490. And besides the 1490 with Spirit Absorb, probably is gonna get trapped anyway, right? You don't wanna be in that party in the first place, don't you think? They're gonna trap you to begin with. Why bother joining that party? I don't know, if you really think about it, right? What do you think? All the Chinese G2G well enjoyers are so bad at the game anyway. Yeah, who cares about them? Like, it's not your problem right there. You see them in applying to your party, you kick them. So yeah, you see a 1490 applies to normal Vikings, kick them then. Because most likely they couldn't clear Vikings hard. So they're gonna dead weight basically. It's already sus to see someone applies for normal Vikings if they're 1460 plus. Why would you apply for normal Vikings? So yeah. Yeah, anyways, but that's the one right there. This is the raiding trash in this game, man. Raiding is trash. To be exact, the people that you raid with. Or including you, maybe, possibly. Possibly including you as well. But yeah, anyways, and if you're bad. Something like that, basically. But yeah, anyways. These people who wanna try normal before hard as 1490 if they apply. But anyways, it is what it is, man. This is basically today's react, boys. Today's react. It's Ding Dang React.
Greeting comrades, I hope you all doing well. We have July 2020. Half year after game release, we are slowly approaching the end of the Lost Ark saga. As almost 90% initial player base quit the game, setting up current online art around 200,000.
But Dumpster Wizard, it's clearly shown that there is 300,000 online and game have steady grow through last month. What are you talking about?
Yes, and all of these new players absolutely love fishing. 2 million online soon. Billy Bass, $59.99 with Amazon Prime. So if you still watch this video, you are probably still on copium, just like me. Anyway, I'm usually getting accused that I'm just complaining and doing nothing, constructive, just destructive. So today gonna be constructive. I'm gonna present you my salvage plan for the game, how I think the game should operate from the day one. I think the biggest sin committed to this game is real money trading introduced into the cash shop. Every achievement that you can achieve in this game can be speed up with the money, so why bother if you can buy it? Even this horsey that Almos Mongold is so proud of can be accelerated with real money. Anyway, once the genie is out of the bottle, it's never gonna come back, so unfortunately we need to work around it. When I was thinking about the changes that need to be made to improve the game, I have two goals in my mind. Goal number one, the game should not enforce playstyle on you. You should play the way you want, not the game want you to play, And the second goal I have in my mind is you can get everything by playing, but also in timely manner, not 40 years later. While I'm gonna be explaining this boring shit, you will probably notice 3 types of label that gonna appear somewhere on the screen. This label means that this function were already in the game but got removed or changed, and I want it back how it was on original form. This label means that the function already exists in the game, I just want to be a bit adjusted. And this label means that this is my new original idea and this is not existing into the game, it's just wizard magic. We finally finished this long and boring intro, so let's go straight into it, my friends.
I fucking knew it! I'm the best!
So, about a year ago, the developers of Lost Ark decided the game is old enough that Tier 1 and Tier 2 is no longer viable content, so they remove half of the shit caboose out of the window and they compress all the sets and quests to, so you can do it quicker. All 3 servers, Japanese, Russian and Korea, start this patch with the honing buff. Only the Western server that initially have the honing buff decide, no, get out, and we do experimental operations that is not necessary. So honing buff should be available from the beginning. So if we do honing, let's talk about the honing materials. So now, your honing materials from the event or from PvP or some other things are bound to your character, not to your account. So for example, your tier 3 material on your tier 3 character, you delete them and then you rebuy them on your tier 2 character. It's absolute bango pango. So what's the solution is? Back in the old days, you were able to, for example, pack 1000 materials to the box and the box become Akond White. And you open the box on your a la carte character and you lose some of these materials, like 20 to 30%, but hey, you didn't delete the whole thing, you just lose like 20%. So I would like this change to be back to the action. Next on my list is Cube and Boss Rush. Not every class is good to do it, and not everyone likes to do it. But you know, the rewards are pretty hefty. The issue is the tickets are bound to your character. So even if you have super turbo good character, you cannot do the ticket that you dropped on your alt character. You need to do it with your alt character because you also cannot transfer the boxes. So my idea is make this ticket tradable. If someone needs shillings, he don't need to go to Lopang or exchange the gold to shillings. And if someone needs lipstones, he can do the lipstones. Anyway, back in the old days, you were able to put the cube box after finishing into your account warehouse. Then they make it bind to character. Another feature I would like to see returning into the game is non-item level gating for Chaos and Guardians. Back in the old days, you do the story quest and you have access to all shade. For example, you do the Papunica, and after you do the Papunica, you can do Belganus on 1302 item level. You don't need to be 385, okay? And if you are good, you can kill it. If you sucks, well, back to the something easier. They made this change so you won't be able to boost your friends and help each other and slow down the progress. I would like to see it back how it was for like 2 years, or maybe even 3. Very easy one. Remove the diabolic peons from the game. They don't do nothing. They just hinder the game experience. And when you go to buying the stones and bracelets in the future, it's ultimate cancer. And for people who say, oh, but it's protecting from flipping, it's important, what are you talking about, peons, so good. Well, I would like to remind you that in February and March this year, when the game was released, 1 million players were in tier 1 and tier 2, and only like 1% were on tier 3. And do you have issues with buying tier 1 and tier 2 accessories? Let me think. No, you were able to buy every type of accessories. And guess what? Tier 1 do not cost any peons, and tier 2 cost 1 peon. And there was no problems. So why there gonna be problem in tier 3 now if we remove them? Anyway, to the next one. So as you can see, my friends, not everyone is the fan of the Honig. So what I'm gonna tell to you, make all items tradable. The one for the equipment. So if someone don't want to upgrade it, go through this, you know, Las Vegas casino option, let him buy the weapon. And also there is second thing into it. Because your class finally get its potential when it get full relic set. Before the relic set, you don't know even if it's playable or if it's good. After you get relic set, you have true potential, and you spend 3 months or 4 months to unlock your true potential, and oh, your class sucks. So you need to start from the beginning. And if you will be able to buy the gear, easy peasy. Make the character, buy the gear, kablash, done.
Sisyphus's punishment was a straightforward task. Rolling a massive boulder up a hill. But just as he approached the top, the rock would roll all the way back down, forcing him to start over, and over, and over, for all eternity.
So game needs to break free from infinite short circle. I don't have definitive answer or solution how to do it, but I think we should start with the right tickets. So for example, you can enter Valtan, you have 1 ticket. You can enter Biakiss, you have 2 tickets. You can enter Clown, 1475, you have 3 tickets. You can do these rides For example, 3 times Biakiss or 3 times Valtan, 3 times Clown. You know what I mean, you know? You speak with NPC, you get 3 tickets, depends on your item level, and you choose. Or you want to, or you're gonna sell them because you don't like the rides, you know? More flexibility, less chores, because now it's like Wednesday Argos, Friday, Thursday is Biakiss, Friday Valtan, Saturday, Sunday Clown, or Sunday you have also GVG. There is also island events and stuff, and then time for arts, and you repeat the cycle, you know, and just get Pepega party, and you are not even able to do it because you spent 10 hours last 3 days in dungeon because so you know, less pressure, less short circle. Okay, that's all I have for you today, my friends. Sorry for such long delay, but it is what it is. It's too hot. I just want to fap and lay in the bed. Anyway, if you are interested in part 2 and more changes that I have in mind, let me know in the comments. And yeah, enjoy your evening, and I hope you learned something. See you next time.
This is the first time that we have ever done a Horde and Alliance transmog competition. First individual here, Fearless Spectator Skate John from the early shift. This guy's been in a lot of my runs before, and obviously here he is again. He's got one of the Mists of Pandaria tabards on. Those shoulders there come from, I believe that is no feet picks. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's keep it that way. I think that's the heroic version of the Paladin Tomb of Sargeras set. Those gloves right there are blacksmithing gloves from Burning Crusade. That belt there comes from, I think that's a Cataclysm or Mists of Pandaria belt. Those leggings there are the Wrath Recolor leggings from the Burning Crusade 5-man heroic dungeons. And this sword here is called the Great Sword of Frozen Hells, which is a random drop from Throne of Thunder bosses. This is a relatively good set. I like it. It's okay. And I think the chest piece there is a, I think that's the Dragon Soul Paladin chest piece. I'm not 100% sure on that.